Welcome to the Broadway Across America Report, coming to you from our studio in Times Square. I'm Ryan Lee Gilbert, National Editor for Broadway.com.
And I'm Julie James, Program Director and host of SiriusXM on Broadway.
This episode will let you know which new Broadway shows have announced they'll be launching national tours later this year and in 2019.
Plus, we've got exclusive interviews with Tony-winning director Jerry Zaks and the new star of the touring production of Rodgers and Hammerstein's The King and I. So let's jump right in and get you caught up on all this exciting news.
Betty Buckley will bring the Harmonia Gardens on the road as she readies to headline the national tour of Hello, Dolly. The Tony winner will take on the title role of Dolly Gallagher-Levi when the touring production begins performances this October, with additional casting to be announced in the coming weeks. The Jerry Zaks-helmed staging continues to play Broadway's Shubert Theater, and we recently chatted with the four-time Tony-winning director about why Buckley is the perfect star for this sensational production.
She's got one of the greatest voices ever. Yet, you know, and I don't know, there are people who don't know that about Betty because she's been doing films and television. She's got a great presence, you know. And when she sings, "It's so nice to be back home where I belong," you know, coming back, everyone is going to cheer because she's back on stage, you know. And it's cause for rejoicing, you know. She's a big talent. And I think Dolly has to be a big talent. I think it's, you know, it's one of the great roles ever for a woman in the musical theater, that's for sure. And it needs a great actress.
Make sure you find out when Hello, Dolly is headed to your city.
Speaking of Jerry Zaks, the director's hit new Broadway musical, A Bronx Tale, will also launch a national tour later this year, including engagements at Los Angeles' Hollywood Pantages Theater, Fort Lauderdale's Broward Center, and additional cities to be announced in the coming weeks. Casting for the production will be announced soon. And the 1980s jukebox musical Rock of Ages will also head out on the road this fall in an all-new touring production, commemorating its 10th anniversary. The upcoming tour will be directed by Martha Banta, with casting to be announced at a later date.
And what should you already be looking forward to next year? Well, I'll tell you. Tony-nominated director Michael Arden's acclaimed Broadway revival of Lynn Ahrens and Stephen Flaherty's Once on This Island will launch a North American tour in the fall of 2019. Casting for the traveling production will be announced soon, but you can still catch Once on This Island, Broadway.com's top show of 2017, at the Circle in the Square Theater. And Lincoln Center Theater's revival of James Lapine and William Finn's Falsettos, which played Broadway in fall 2016 and was named Broadway.com's #1 show of that year, will launch a national tour in winter 2019 with, yes, you guessed it, casting to be revealed in the coming weeks.
The national tour of Andrew Lloyd Webber's School of Rock recently welcomed 8 new young cast members. Rocking their way across the country are Alyssa Emily Marvin as Marcy, Greer Burke as Tamika, Vincent Molden as Zach, Huxley Westmeyer as Billy, and Yara Nemirovsky as Summer. School of Rock opened on Broadway in December 2015 at the Winter Garden Theater, where it continues its hit run. And Elena Shadow has joined the touring production of The King and I as Anna Leon Owens. Shadow, who succeeds Laura Michelle Kelly in the tour, recently stopped by the studio to share why she's thrilled to be leading the classic musical, and even gave us a preview.
Well, there are several reasons, but it's really a dream role, I think, for any woman actress. You know, I started out as singing a lot of ingenue roles and playing very amazing roles for younger women. And as I grow up and you know, become a woman, this role is that role.
Right, right.
Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's an iconic, strong, leading female character, and it's something that challenges you as an actor.
Whenever I feel afraid, I hold my head erect and whistle a happy tune, so no one will suspect I'm afraid. While shivering in my shoes, I strike a careless pose and whistle a happy tune, and no one ever knows I'm afraid.
Get your tickets to see this wonderful production as soon as you can.
And just a reminder, cities all across the country are still announcing which hit Broadway shows will be coming to their theaters for the 2018-19 season. Broadway Across America brings the best national touring productions directly to you, and all you have to do to become a subscriber is visit BroadwayAcrossAmerica.com, Pick your city, choose a season ticket package that meets your lifestyle, and then you'll be enjoying these hit shows before you know it. So keep an eye on your Broadway Across America City Buzz page to find out what's headed to your city and how you can get the best seats in the house by subscribing to these amazing seasons of theater.
And that's it for this episode of the Broadway Across America Report. We'll be back soon with new buzz and updates about your favorite touring Broadway productions.
In the meantime, be sure you tune in to SiriusXM on Broadway on Channel 72 to keep up with all of the exciting programming that's planned.
And for more Broadway and tour buzz, visit Broadway.com. And to find out when all these hit shows are playing close to your home, visit BroadwayAcrossAmerica.com. See you next month with a look behind the scenes of the best that touring Broadway has to offer.